Welcome to Crochet ADHD. I'm your host, Jackie. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I consider you a one-hit wonder. I am so happy that you're here. If you are a repeat offender, a member of the GlamFam, you sank my battleship. Today's video, I am doing a roundup of 10 free tanks and tees patterns that I found on Ravelry. And as I look at my list, I am hoping that I didn't repeat any from last year, but if I did, it's because obviously it needs some attention and some love. I will not be including the sagebrush tank, even though I love this and I've made it twice already and may have already started a third one for this year. So I'm not going to include that pattern, even though that is a pattern worth checking out. I have my list, but I also have my iPad so that I can, give you more details. Now, if I was smart, I created a bundle for these patterns on Ravelry. If I was smart. What am I wearing? I'm not wearing crochet right now, but I am wearing a dress that I made.
Ooh, pretty.
Back in, I think I made it in either 2020 or 2021. And I love it. It's got that 1950s kind of, I don't know what you call it, but it's got like princess seams here and blah, blah, blah. And I really love this dress. I'm almost certain that it's the same pattern that I used to make Hetty's dress. Actually, as I look at it, I think it is. I just had to piece together this fabric because, this fabric is actually a vintage bed sheet. And she is wearing the short stress shawl that I made in March. And I tried to drape it on her differently, so it's kind of sitting on her like a shrug. It's cute. I'm finally getting around to blocking some of the makes that I did last month. Finally. And this one will be next. Let's start the countdown. So the first pattern is called, I don't know how to pronounce it. It looks like it's pronounced Root, R-U-U-T. And the designer's name is Asima Saranti. And it is a new pattern. It was just added last month, March 2024. And it uses, the pattern calls for sport weight yarn, and it's available in sizes extra small up to 5X. It says it fits bust 80 to 160 centimeters or 31.5 to 63 inches with at least 5 centimeters or 2 inches of positive ease. On Ravelry, it only has 3 projects. This is actually quite cute. It does look like it's see-through, so you would need like a camisole or something underneath it. I think it's just a really cute top, and it's made with, the sample is made with, what is this called? Calls for plant-based fibers. That's what it says. I'm trying to see what the yarn is. Organic, which is 100% linen. Now, having received a large amount of linen yarn last summer, I think it was last summer, I have yet to actually make anything with it. Linen is definitely a challenge to work with as far as just the feel of the fiber. I know that, once it's washed repeatedly, it does soften up. So you kind of have to ask yourself, that's one of those situations where the pain of making it is worth it. Or what Taylor from Wool Needles Hand, she said, is the juice worth the squeeze? Next, the Daisy Tee. This one I love, even though it would require layers. It looks like a lot of the tops that I've chosen this year require layers. And you know me and layering in summer weather, because no, this one is just really cute. It's called the Daisy Tee, and it's by Yay for Yarn. This pattern came out in March of 2022. Let's see, it requires fingering weight yarn, and what else did I write here? It's available in sizes women's extra small to 5X, which is 30 to 62 inch bust, or 76 to 157.5 centimeters. It looks like it's a little bit oversized, so I'm trying. Okay, it has between 5 to 9 inches or 12.5 to 23 centimeters of positive ease. So you've got some room in there. The design on this is what just draws me in. I guess it's technically like filet crochet, filet. I keep doing that. I think it's the Louisiana, the filet crochet, but just the little designs in there are so cute. Again, the downside to me is that it's see-through. However, as I look closely at this, I'm wondering, so it's made in pieces. So maybe on the front of the top, you could do the open fillet work, but then across the parts that you want to cover, you can just do that part solid, and then it could work. She uses Knit Picks Hawthorne fingering weight, which is 80% nylon, 80% wool and 20% nylon. So sock yarn, and how much do you need? Between 611 to 1554 yards. So if you have a couple of skeins of some sock yarn, you can make this top. I really like this one. Like, I really, really like this one. Next up is the Cumberland tank. This tank is by Alexandra Tavel, also known as Two of Wands. This pattern came out in May of 2022. It is a worsted weight pattern, and her sample was done with a 100% acrylic yarn. I would not recommend 100% acrylic yarn for summer. Just don't do it. The size is extra small up to a 4X, which in Numberland means boop, 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 from a size 35 to size 63 inch bust circumference, or 89 to 160 centimeters. And their recommended or suggested positive ease is 5 to 7 inches or 13 to 18 centimeters. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like the stripes on here. I think this could check several boxes for me because it doesn't look like it's see-through. It's made with single crochets and half double crochets. I think half double crochet will work to give you, that modesty without having to layer. I feel like it may have been on my list last year, but again, maybe it just deserves a little more love. It's only got 20 projects on Ravelry. So there's that. It is made bottom up and in the round, so it's seamless. Woo! Okay. My feelings about items being made bottom up or having to be seamed, my feelings have changed over the last few years. I think that certain garments work out better if they're made in pieces or seamed. And like, for example, cardigan, because I got feelings about a cardigan. I have made 2 top-down cardigans and they don't fit right. They don't fit right. And I think it has everything to do with the fact that it is the way the neckline is done. That's not what we're talking about, but next on the list is This is another pattern by Alexandra Tavel of Two of Wands. This one is called the Borderline Tank. It came out in August of 2022. It's made with worsted weight yarn. The sizing is extra small to 4X, which is 29.5 to 56.75 inches, or 75 to 144 centimeters. And the ease on it is a negative to a -2 up to a +2. I'm thinking that's inches because I'm only going by my notes here. You just keep on pushing my love over the borderline. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Yeah. Y'all, I think I want to make it just because of the name. Yes, I'm that easily influenced. It's made with Lion Brand Color Theory, which I believe is the yarn that she helped develop. This is so pretty. We must make this. Borderline. Oh, we must make this. Only 15 projects on Ravelry? Oh, we must make this. I'm going to put a star next to this one because I like that. It just looks like the perfect tank top. So it was -2 to +2 inches, or -5 to +5 centimeters of suggested ease. Okay, I like that. I think I want my ease to be like, I think I want the negative ease. Maybe, I don't know. It is worked sideways. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Our next top is Maya Everyday Crochet Tank Top, and it is by YARNVIP. I just found out about this designer watching a video from Dr. Charlie Untangled, and this is really exciting. This pattern has been out since October of 2021. It very much reminds me of the sagebrush tank in the fact that it is ribbed and made in half double crochets. I think it's made, yeah, it's made side to side, so it looks a lot like the sagebrush tank. The size is extra small to 3X, which is 28 to 56 inches. And it uses a fingering weight cotton yarn. Now, while I know that cotton is great for warm weather, 100% cotton, it'll stretch out of shape and it will not bounce back. So I would recommend a cotton acrylic blend or a cotton wool blend, something that will allow the shape to come back. A yarn like this, which is 56% cotton, 35% acrylic, 9% polyamide, like the Big Twist Vista. I think they still sell this. I don't know. I got it last year on clearance, but something like this in a fingering weight would be a really good fit for this. So the difference between this one and the sagebrush tank is the sagebrush is done in DK weight. This one is done in fingering weight. So if I get the itch to make another sagebrush style, but I want to use fingering weight, I know where to go. And it, according to this, now I don't know how accurate these numbers are, but according to the yardage, the largest size, which again is a 3X, it goes to, it's 924 yards. So if you were using sock yarn, that would just be, that's like a little more than 2 hanks. Okay, our next one is the Double Scoop Summer Tee by I Need It Crochet. This has been out since June of 2021. It requires a DK yarn, and it's in sizes extra small up to 5X, which in Numberland, the finished bust size is 28 inches up to 60 inches. It doesn't say what the centimeters are. This is just a nice, like a nice basic t-shirt, but yet the stitch pattern gives it some interest. Sometimes I think that, you know, when you have, if it was just like double crochets, then it's going to be a little bit easier to see through. But if it was, you know, a stitch design, then, you know, it kind of like camouflages and it plays tricks on the eyes and you won't be able to see through it. She made hers with True, which is 100% rayon from bamboo. Y'all know me and bamboo, we have an understanding, and the understanding is I am not to use it. Seamed and worked flat. It does have a texture, and it's got 17 projects on Ravelry. Okay, our next pattern is the Riviera Striped Tee by Grace for the Frills. You know I had to put at least one of her patterns in here. This pattern has been available since August of 2019. It uses a fingering weight yarn, and it is sized from extra small to 3XL. Okay. Just on Ravelry, it doesn't give me any numbers as far as what extra small up to 3XL is. I'm going to link to the bundle for t-shirt patterns, not just the ones I'm talking about here, but the ones that I have actually gathered over the past couple of years on Ravelry. It's cropped. It is worked flat, bottom up. It has 28 projects on Ravelry. The yarn that she used is a 50% merino, 50% silk blend. Oh man, that's really nice. It's almost the style of the last one I just talked about, except the scoop neck is not as low at all. So this one is almost like a boat neck. I like Grace's patterns. She does a really good job of they're just so easy to read. I'm adding it to my favorites right now. Wonder why it wasn't in my favorites. Our next pattern is the Textured Tank by Yarnspirations. So this one has been available since January of 2023. It's made in a sport weight, and the sizing is 28 inches to 62 inches, which is 71 to 157.5 centimeters. They used Grace Patton's yarn, which is a sport weight, and it's 100% cotton. There's only 6 projects on Ravelry. Normally, I don't mention Yarnspirations patterns, but this one is kind of cute. It looks like it's made in 2 pieces, you know, identical pieces front and back, and then you tie it at the shoulders. If you use the yarn, according to this, it just says that the garment will stretch slightly to fit. Again, 100% cotton. That's our asterisk. I wouldn't do that, but you do you. Talk about the sporty tank top, also from Yarnspirations. This one came out in April of 2019. It is a worsted weight, and it uses X Pantone Bamboo by Karen, which is 60% acrylic, 20% rayon from bamboo, 20% nylon. That's stretch for days. That's stretch. It's a ladies extra small up to 5X, which is 28 to 62 centimeters, or 71 to 157.5 centimeters. It's striped, it's seamed, it's sleeveless, and worked flat. So I'm going to assume it's bottom up. It seems like a very simple construction because you're just making, you know, from the bottom up to so high, then you're going to do the ribbing for like at the neckline on the front and the back, and then you have like this nice chunk of color that goes up the sides for the sleeves. I like it. Number are we on? Number something. This next one, y'all, is going to catch y'all off guard because it caught me off guard. This one is called the Crochet Granny Stitch Top.
What?
I know. Let go of your pearls. This one has been available since July of 2023. It's made with Lion Brand 24/7 Cotton DK. Yarn substitutions are so highly recommended here. If I'm not mistaken, the 24/7 cotton is supposed to be like your go-to for washcloths, plant holders. It doesn't seem like it would be a very comfortable wearable cotton. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this top is made using it. Okay, so our sizing is from women's extra small to 5XL, which is 28 to 62 inches. It does not show me the centimeter numbers. I'm sorry. It is made bottom up, seamed, so probably a front and a back, maybe. It's the granny stitch. It's just, it's pulling at my heart, y'all. I can't explain it. I don't want to try to have to explain it, but that's just where I'm at right now. Oh, I didn't tell you. The designer's name is Jennifer Renaud. Renaud? Renaud? What are those two? Okay, this is one of those patterns that you can pay for on Ravelry, but it's free on her blog. There's only 4 projects on Ravelry. I'm going to put a star next to this one too, because I have to make this one. I have to. It's not my fault. Okay, I'm going to click on the pattern because I need more information. What? It's just a small rabbit hole. It's okay. It's okay. All right. It doesn't look see-through. That's what is, I'm mesmerized by that right now. It's not see-through. Wow. Y'all, I'm going to make one. I'm going to make one. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Am I? Yes. Am I? Hang on. Oh my gosh. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's 2 rectangles. Each panel has a little shoulder shaping and the front panel has a neck opening. It's crochet. Okay, first you'll crochet the bottom ribbing in rows, then you'll turn it and then work it this way. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let me just, y'all. I think that was 10. If it wasn't 10, I'm sorry. It may have been 11. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was 10. And I'm going to give you one more just because I can't remember if it was included last year or not. It's so cute. Come on. Come on. Do the locomotion with me. So our bonus pattern is going to be the Penelope Raglan Tee. And it's by Raylyn Endicott, also known as Itchin' for Some Stitchin'. This one is made with, it's been available since March of 2021. It is made with a DK weight yarn. The one she used was Cotton by Knit Picks or We Crochet, which is 70% cotton and 30% linen/flax. There is something about this top that just draws me in. I can't put my finger on it as to why I like it so much. I don't understand why it's not more popular because it's only gotten 11 projects on Instagram. On Ravelry, see the sizing extra small to 5X, which is 28 to 62 inches. It doesn't show me the centimeters. It's It's so cute. I can't put my finger on why it draws me in. It's made in the round, top down. Maybe that's what it is. I'm making that my bonus entry for this year's roundup. Lots of inspiration. Lord knows I've been inspired. I've got two. I might have to frog what I have started on the sagebrush tank and use it for either the borderline tank or the crochet granny stitch top. Oh, y'all. Okay, wait. That one is DK. That one is worsted. Okay. Okay. So the tank, I'll figure out. This is DK. Wait. This is DK. So that could work for the granny. Oh my gosh. Like, I already have yarn already, like, caked up and ready to go. Okay. Okay. So I just have to find some worsted for the borderline. Y'all, okay, I'm so inspired. I hope that this has given you some inspiration, something that just makes you say, yes, I'm ready for spring, even though it's officially spring already. I'm ready to start making some things, because you know what? We are going to be, this is going to be our cute crochet season. Crochet cute. Oh, there it is. We're going to be crochet cute this spring and summer. Okay. If you have been inspired, let me know which pattern you might consider making. And I do have the bundles that will be linked down below. So that way you can click and see all of the tees that I have, the tees, tanks, tops that I have saved from Ravelry, in case these 10 or 11 or however many it is, because I really did lose count, if those don't quite tickle your fancy, maybe there's some other ones there that will. And I do have some that are not free patterns, but I just wanted to focus on the free patterns because who doesn't like free? So I'm going to say later days, buddy. If you like this video, please like this video. Click the like and the share and the comment below. And if you want to stick around and become a member of the GlamFam, do that by clicking that subscribe button. And don't forget to rock that notification bell. Until next time, I've been Jackie.